Be ready. 10 seconds to go. Start. Mr. Vice Chairman, sir, I am thankful to you for allowing me to speak on this subject because it is better late than never. Of course, there are only a few points which I want to make here. Railway budget to me is another attack by the government on the general masses of the country when it has belied the hopes of these masses. Railway is the only means by which the general mass of people can travel at comparatively cheaper rates. But every year you are raising the fare gradually to such a point that the railways no longer remain a transport for the poor people in the country. Fares for both the classes have been raised. Even the rate of platform ticket has been increased. The parcel rate has also been increased. In this way, government is trying to earn revenue at the cost of the sufferings of the people. Even such a hike in fares could have been accepted if the government had given proof of a sincere effort to improve the present state of affairs in the railway equally all over the country. In my state of Assam, the performance of the railway is the poorest of the poor, while Honorable Prime Minister talks of leading the country towards the 21st century at a high speed. The only meter gauge train, which is the only connection between Guwahati and Dibrugarh in Assam, takes 18 hours to run between these two places, situated at a distance of about 500 kilometers only. So far as the northeastern region is concerned, the government seems to be very much apathetic. The meter gauge tracks in Assam were built by the Britishers, while in independent India, the whole country has been having broad gauge lines. In Assam, the broad gauge line has been extended up to Guwahati only. It was after the Chinese aggression that the railway bridge over the Brahmaputra was built and the meter gauge railway line on the north bank of the Brahmaputra was laid. Shall we have to wait for the rest to get the railway lines modernized and improved and extended? The existing meter gauge tract was built by the alien rulers to carry tea, coal, and oil from the upper Assam area, and it was built not for the convenience of the people. Therefore, the line is running without touching the major towns. No new and improved railway tract has been built besides the earlier one built by the same alien rulers to connect the Barak Valley of the state. In most of the days in the rainy season, this train does not run on this line. Whenever we demand improvement of the railways in Assam, the minister gives his prepared reply of dearth of funds. It is very much unfortunate. In 1971, the government assured us of establishing a railway division at Rangia. But now the government is trying to eat back its own words. Last year, when we met the railway minister, he replied that there was no proposal to start new division. But only in the case of Assam, this remark is applicable. The government has proposed new divisions in other states. I want to know why the government is taking such a stand in the case of Assam only. The demand for a bridge over the Brahmaputra has also been turned down on the plea of the constraints of funds. This bridge would connect the remote areas of Arunachal with the rest of the country and would help tremendously for the socio-economic development of the whole northeastern region. But the ministry is not paying heed to this necessity and demand. The main railway tract is running through the city of Guwahati, and the state government as well as the people have been demanding to shift the tract from the middle of the city to a side. But the ministry is not in favor of doing so. There are about 40 railway crossings in the state, but there are only a few flyovers. The government seems to be not interested at all in building flyovers for the safety of the people and for necessary speed in the day-to-day life of the state as a whole. In Assam, the railway train runs at the speed of a snail. It has dirty coaches without cushions, without catering, even without water and light sometimes. The number of coaches is also insufficient in comparison to the number of passengers. All coaches seem to be worn out. The doors and the windows of even some first class coaches cannot be closed or shut down. The number of cancer patients in Assam is an alarming one, but the train connection with Chennai and Mumbai, who are unemployed, where the cancer treatment can be had, is very poor, particularly for the unemployed. It is also notable that the local people of the northeastern region do not get employment in the railways. They are deprived of the avenues of employment in the railways.